So good morning. So we are discussing the concept of interfaces. So the main purpose of interface is to implement the multiple inheritance. That means to implement some logic at multiple places, we can use the interface. So interface consists of a constant values as well as the abstract methods. So interface consists of two things. So interface is nothing but a block of statements. So interface is nothing but a block of statements. So in that block, we have either constant values or abstract methods. So abstract methods means the method which has no definition, just a skeleton, just a skeleton. So these type of methods are known as abstract methods. So, interface is nothing but a collection of constants as well as uh, abstract methods. So interface consists of constants and abstract methods, the method without any definition. So by default, the members of the interfaces are, by default, it's a public. If you declare it as public or not, by default, the access specifier is public here. So the contents of interface are always public. The methods and variables, the constant variables are always public. So any member can access these interface members. So this is the basic concept of interface. And then we have seen the uh, declaration of an interface as well as implementation of an interface. So declaration of an interface. So we have seen that we have used the keyword interface. So there are some similarities between the class and interfaces. So how do you declare an interface? Interface space interface name. Brackets open. In that block, we can include the constant values and then abstract methods. So methods and abstract methods and variables are declared as public in the interface. So we can close the interface. So this is the declaration of interface. And then we have to implement that interface. So in order to implement that interface, we need a class. So a class can implement the interface. An interface cannot implement itself. An interface cannot implement itself. So if you want to implement the interface, we need a class. We need the help of the class. So then we can declare the class name, and then we can use the keyword implements. We can use the keyword implements, and then we will write the interface names I1, I2, I3. So if you define the three interface I1, I2, I3, then the class can implement all these three interfaces at a time. A single class can implement all the interfaces. So class student implements I1, I2, I3. So in the body of that class, we can write the definition of the abstract methods. All the definition of the abstract methods. The abstract methods declared in the interface are to be defined in the implemented class. So all the abstract methods definition has to be written in the implementing class. So this is the implementation of the interface. Then we will we will take the main class, driver class and the main method, and then we can create some objects. Through that object, we can access the interface methods. By using some object, we can access the interface. So we can access the methods by using the object name, or we can use the interface reference also. By using the interface reference also, we can access the methods or variables which are declared in the interface. So this is the basic things regarding the interfaces. So, and then the latest version of interfaces can have two features, that is default keyword and static keyword. So the methods which are declared in the interface can have the method definition. Whenever you declare the method as default or static, we can have the method definition. So other than that, in the interface, we don't have the method definition. So if you want to include the method definition in the interface itself, then we have to use either default keyword or static keyword. either default or static. By using these two keywords, the method definition has to be written in the interface itself. In general, we don't write the any abstract method definition in the interface. So if you want to write the method definition in the interface itself, then we will use the keywords default or static. So this is all about the introduction to the interfaces. So let us move on to the next topics. So I have seen the types of interfaces also. So we have generally three types of interfaces: top level interfaces, nested interfaces, and then generic interfaces. So top level interfaces means, so simply we can define one interface and we can implement the interface through some class. So this is top level interface. That means there is no nested classes or nested interfaces are available in that definition. So those type of interfaces are known as top level interfaces. So then nested interfaces. So the interface consists of another interface, or a class consists of an interface. That means those type of interfaces are known as nested interfaces. And then generic interfaces. So generic interfaces means we can use the non-primitive data types like class name and interface name as data type. We can take the interface name and then class name as data type. So those type of interface, those type of data types are known as non-primitive data types. So if you use the interface name as data type, then those type of data types are known as generic interfaces. Generic interfaces. So broadly, we have three types of interfaces. Then we have seen the declaration of interface, syntax of the declaration, and then we have seen the implementation of the interfaces. We will use the implements keyword, and we have seen some programs regarding the interfaces. And then we have seen the multiple interfaces. That means a class can implement at a time interface C and interface D. So that is multiple interfaces. A class can implement multiple interfaces at a time, C comma D comma U. So any number of interfaces can be implemented by a single class. So that is all about the multiple interfaces and the keywords. So here we have used the two new keywords, interface and implements. In inheritance, we have used the extends. So next concept is nested interfaces. So next concept is nested interface. So nested interface means an interface may be declared as a member of class or another interface. So that means, suppose there are two variations in the nested interfaces. So there are two variations in the nested interface. So first one is the interface may be nested by a class, or an interface may be nested by a interface. So let us see the syntax. Suppose I have a class student. So in this class, I have declaring some variables. I am defining some methods. And then I have the interface. Interface I1. So I have the interface I1. Here I am, the interface consists of constant values and then abstract methods, public, void, show. So this is the interface. So I have closed the interface and then I have closed the class. So this is one variation in the nested interface. So here the class consists of an interface. So here the class is not yet closed. So the class consists of instant variables, methods, as well as interfaces. The class members are here, variables, methods, and interface. So interface is also a class member here. So a class consists of an interface. So the interface is nested within the class. So this is one variation in the nested interfaces. So let us see second one. So this is the first variation. So the interface is nested within the class. Second variation is the interface is nested within the interface. So within the interface, another interface will exist. So these type of things are called nested interface. There are two variations in the nested interface. Let us see. I am defining the interface I1. So I1 consists of some constant values, x is equal to 10. So it consists of some methods, public show. So this is one interface. So the interface is not yet closed. So in that interface, I am defining another interface. Interface I2. I am defining another interface. So in this, the interface consists of some constant values and then some abstract methods. Public show 1. So I am closing the interface 2 and then I am closing the interface 1. So see here. So in this example, I have defined the interface I1. So I1 consists of some variables and methods, constants and methods, abstract methods. So here the interface is not yet closed. The interface is not yet closed. So interface I1 consists of another interface. I am defining the another interface I2. So I2 exists in the interface I1. And then I am defining the I2. I am defining the I2. So nested means in general, nested means, let us see this diagram. So any concept nested means, suppose this is a class. So this is a class. So I am defining another class. I am defining another class. I'm defining another class. So that means this class is nested within the class. That is nested classes. So suppose you take the method. So this is the method. The method consists of another method. That is nested methods. Suppose if you take the interfaces. So this is the interface 1. So the interface 1 consists of interface 2. Or this is the class. So this class consists of an interface. So this is the concept of nested interfaces or nested classes or nested methods. So here, while coming to the interfaces, there are two variations. A class consists of interfaces as well as an interface consists of another interface. So let us see the examples regarding these nested interfaces. So I have placed all the programs in the Edmido group. So let us see this example. So can you see the program? So I have opened the editor. Can you able to view that? So let us see the example of nested interfaces. So first variation is a class consists of an interface. So let us check this one. So here I am defining the class. The class name is A. And then, So I am defining the interface. So the class consists of interface. So I am using the keyword interface. The interface name is nested. The interface name is nested. So let us check this one. So this is a class. I'm defining the class here, and then I'm defining the interface here. I'm defining the interface here. I'm defining the interface here. So the class consists of an interface. So the interface is nested within the class. The interface is nested within the class. So here interface name is nested. And then what we are going to do? So we are defining the interface. So we are defining the interface. This is the interface. This is the interface. So we are defining the interface. So the interface consists of either constant values or abstract methods. So here I am defining the method max has parameters x comma y ended with the semicolon. So the method has no definition. So this is the abstract method. So this is how we can declare the interface, and then I am closing the class. So I am closing the class. So in order to implement this interface, we need a class. So I am defining the another class B. So class B implements interface. Class B implements, in general, what we will write, implements. The interface name is nested. Implements nested. Generally we will write the interface name. Class B implements nested, but this is a nested interface. That means the interface exists within the class or within the interface. Then we have to refer the outer part also. Then the outer part is class here. So the class name dot interface name. We have to use the a dot nested. So the interface is called as a dot nested. That means the interface is exist in the class A. So dot is a separator, a dot nested. A dot nested. We can use the nested interfaces by using the using the a dot nested. That means class name dot interface name. If you use the interface means interface dot interface one dot interface two. So this is how you can use the nested interfaces. And then so in this class B, we have to define all the abstract methods. So I am going to define all the abstract methods. So max int x comma int y. So here I am defining the method. So the return type is int. So I am using the ternary operator. If x greater than y, print x, else print y. So this is my method definition. That means it will return the maximum value. It will return the maximum value. So I am using the ternary operator here. So I have closed the class B. Then we need a main method. That means main class, driver class. So I am defining the class nested interface 1. So the class name is nested interface 1. So in this we can define the main method, public static void main. And then we are going to, in order to access this method max, we need a object. So I am creating the object obj1. So obj1 of type we can have the interface name, or we can have the class name here. So here class is B. Here class is B. Or we can write the interface. So the method is in the interface. We have to refer the interface, or we may refer the class also. So here a dot nested. So here interface is a dot nested. This is since it is a nested interface, we are using the a dot, or else we can use the nested obj1 equal to new class B. So here we are using the class B. That means we are referring to the class B. We are referring to the class B of the interface a dot nested. So this is how you can create the object. And then by using that object, we can call the method. We can access the method. So system.out.println. Here object name is obj1 dot, method name is max, max of x comma y. That means we can pass the parameters 22 comma 33. 22 comma 33. So this is the implementation of nested interfaces. That means the interface exists within the class or within the interface. So here see the new way of implementing the creating the object. In general, we will use the class name. So here class name is b space obj1 is equal to new class name b. In general, we will use the syntax to create an object. But here we are in place of b, we are using the interface. In place of b, we are using the interface. So we have to refer to that interface. So that's why we can refer the a.nest. We can write the b also. This is also valid. We can get the output. But in the interfaces, we have to refer to that interface. So that is more precise way to call the object, create an object. So I have used the interface name a.nested obj1 equal to new. I am referring to the b. So here we have to write the class with implemented class. Implemented class is b here. So always is equal to, this is the is equal to assignment operator. The right side of assignment operator must be either class, implemented class, or implemented constructor. Implemented class or implemented constructor. So in interfaces, we don't have the concept of constructors. So this is the one variation in the nested interfaces. So let us see the output here. CD desktop. CD. So here the program name is Java C. So here programming name is Java C nested interface 1.java. So I have compiled the program and I am executing the program. So the maximum of two numbers is 33. So I have given the numbers 22 and 33. I get the maximum number as 33. So I have written the logic here. So this is the logic. If x greater than y, print x. Or else if x greater than y, print x. Or else print y. So this is the logic. I am returning the function as this one. So I am giving the inputs to the method as 22 comma 33. So the method returns the value 33. The method returns the value 33. So in the return statement, I have written this one. The method has to return the output of this expression. So this is the usage of nested interfaces. So this is one way. The second way is an interface can exist within the interface. An interface consists of another interface. So here a class consists of an interface. The interface exists within the class. This is one variation. Next one is an interface consists of another interface. So that is second version of nested interfaces. That is second version of nested interfaces. So let us check that one. సో ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చెప్తాను చూడండి. సో నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అంటే ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఇంకో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంటుంది. నెస్టెడ్ క్లాసెస్ తెలుసు కదా, ఏ క్లాస్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అనదర్ క్లాస్, ఏ మెథడ్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అనదర్ మెథడ్. సో ఈ నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ లో కూడా 2 టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఫస్ట్ది ఏంటంటే ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది ఒక క్లాస్ లోపల ఉంటుంది. అలా కాకుండా ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లోపల ఉంటుంది. ఒక చిన్న ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇది ఇంటర్ఫేస్, ఇది ఇంటర్ఫేస్. సో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? క్లాస్ లోపల ఉంది. ఇది ఒక క్లాస్, ఇది క్లాస్ ఇక్కడ ఓపెన్ చేసాం, ఇక్కడ క్లోజ్ చేసాం. సో విత్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ అండ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంది. అంటే విత్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ అండ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంది. అంటే ద ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఇస్ డిఫైన్డ్ విత్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్. ఇప్పటిదాకా చెప్పిన ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ లో మనం ఏం చేసామంటే క్లాస్ లోపల ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫైన్ చేయాలి. సో ప్రీవియస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కానీ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్పిన ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కానీ చూస్తే మనం ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ని క్లాస్ లోపల డిఫైన్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు సింపుల్ గా ప్రోగ్రామ్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫైన్ చేసాం. ఇంటర్ఫేస్ స్పేస్ I1, దాంట్లో ఇంట్ x ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 10 మెథడ్స్ అలా డిఫైన్ చేసాం. క్లాస్ లోపల ఎప్పుడు డిఫైన్ చేయాలి. అలాగే ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఇంకో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఎప్పుడు డిఫైన్ చేయాలి. సో నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ అంటే ఏంటంటే అది ఏదో ఒక క్లాస్ పార్ట్ కానీ లేకపోతే ఏదో ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లోపల కానీ ఉంటుంది. అలా ఉంటే వాటిని నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ అంటారు. సో ద ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ యాజ్ ఎ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అనదర్ ఎంటిటీ. దట్ మీన్స్ either it may be a class or it may be a interface. సో ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది క్లాస్ లోపల ఉంది, అందుకే దాన్ని నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అంటాం. సో దాన్ని ఎలా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అంటే అది ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది యూనిక్ గా లేదు, ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది క్లాస్ ని రిఫర్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది ఎన్క్యాప్సులేటెడ్ విత్ క్లాస్. an interface is encapsulated with class A. అప్పుడు దాన్ని రిఫర్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఆ క్లాస్ నేమ్ తో రిఫర్ చేయాలి, ఏ డాట్ నెస్టెడ్. సపోజ్ మీకు క్లాస్ లో వెంకట్ అని ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారనుకోండి, వెంకట్ అని పిలిచాను అనుకోండి, 2-3 ఉన్నారనుకోండి, వెంకట్ అనే నేమ్ తో ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారనుకోండి. ఇద్దరు ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎలా పలుకుతారు? ఇద్దరు వస్తారు. ఇద్దరిలో ఏది యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవాలో తెలియదు కంపైలర్ కి. ఆ 2 మెథడ్స్ కానీ ఆ 2 ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ లో ఏ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ని యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవాలో తెలియదు. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఆ 2 ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ కి ఒక యూనిక్ గా ఏదో ఉంటది. సో దాంతో యాక్సెస్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఏ సుబ్బారావు, వి సుబ్బారావు, ఎస్ సుబ్బారావు. సో ఇలా సమ్ అదర్ ఎంటిటీతో యాక్సెస్ చేసుకుంటాం. సో ఇక్కడ చేసింది అదే. నెస్టెడ్ అంటే ఇంటర్ఫేసే, కాకపోతే అది ఆ ఎంటిటీ యూనిక్ గా లేదు. నెస్టెడ్ అనేది యూనిక్ గా ఎన్క్యాప్సులేట్ అయ్యలేదు, అది వేరే దాంతో ఎన్క్యాప్సులేట్ అయ్యింది, ఒక క్లాస్ తో ఎన్క్యాప్సులేట్ అయింది. సో అందుకని చెప్పి దాన్ని ఆ క్లాస్ నేమ్ తో రిఫర్ చేయాలి. ఆ నెస్టెడ్ అనేది ఎక్కడ ఉందంటే క్లాస్ ఏలో ఉంది. అలా కాకుండా మనం ప్రీవియస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ రాసాం సింపుల్ గా ఇంటర్ఫేస్ I1. అప్పుడు ఏంటి, ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది ఒక యూనిక్ ఎంటిటీలో ఉంది, అది దేన్ని రిఫర్ చేయట్లేదు, దేనితోనే ఎన్క్యాప్సులేట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. అలాంటప్పుడు సింపుల్ గా ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ నేమే రాస్తాం. క్లాస్ B ఇంప్లిమెంట్స్ I1, I2, I3. సో ఎన్ని ఉంటే అని రాసుకుంటాం. ఇలా నెస్టెడ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు దాని అవుటర్ పార్ట్ ని కూడా రిఫర్ చేయాలి. సో అదే చేస్తాం, ఏ డాట్ నెస్టెడ్. సో మనం ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ని రిఫర్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఆ క్లాస్ నేమ్ తో రిఫర్ చేసుకుంటాం ఎక్కడైనా సరే. ఇక్కడ మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడైనా ఇక్కడ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ నేమ్ వాడుకోవచ్చు లేదా క్లాస్ నేమ్ అయినా వాడుకోవచ్చు, ఏది వాడుకున్నా మనకు అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. సో మనం ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ గురించి చెప్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ తో రిఫర్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది, సో అందుకే ఏ డాట్ నెస్టెడ్. సో ఇది వన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. సెకండ్ వేరియేషన్ చూడండి. సెకండ్ వేరియేషన్ ఏంటంటే ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఇంకో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఏంటి, ఒక క్లాస్ లో ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఇంకో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉంటుంది. సో లెట్ us చెక్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్. సో హియర్ I am defining the interface shape. Interface name is shape. So the interface consists of abstract method. So I am defining the method area. And then I have not yet closed the interface. So within this interface, I am defining the another interface. So I am defining the another interface called display. The interface name is display here. So this is the nested interface. This is the inner interface. So this interface is encapsulated with outer interface shape. So here I am defining some method show. So I am closing the interface display. I am closing the interface shape. So here an interface consists of another interface. The interface shape contains another interface display. So the interface within the interface. So this is one variation. In previous example, the interface exists within the class. So here the interface exists within the interface itself. So then in order to implement these interfaces, we need a class. So I am defining the class. The class name is nested interface 2. This class implements the outer class shape as well as shape.display. See this one, shape.display. The in general interface name is shape and display, but a display is inner interface. Display is inner interface. So that's why we have to refer this as shape.display. Shape.display. That means the interface display exists in the interface shape. Interface shape. That in previous example we have given the a dot interface name. Here outer part is interface itself. So interface name dot outer interface name dot inner interface. So this is how you can refer the nested interfaces. So in previous example also we have defined the nested interface as a dot nested. A dot nested. So here same shape dot display. Shape dot display. So in this, what we have to do, we have to define the all the abstract methods. So here we have two methods, area and show. So we have to define these two methods. So let us define the area first. So I'm defining the area. I'm returning double. So I have given the return type as double. So that's why I have to write the return statement. Return. So area of the circle 2 pi r, pi r square. Pi into 3.14 into x into x, pi r square. So I have written the area and then I am defining the show. So just simply I am printing the hello statement. Hello statement. So these are the methods. So I can define the another class, or I can write the main method here. I can write the main method here itself. So this is the main class. So this is the main method. I'm defining the main method here. So the main method consists of creation of objects and accessing the class members or interface members. So here I am going to define a or create an object. So here object name is D. Here object name is D. So here we have two interfaces. Here we have two interfaces. So that's why we are taking the two objects. We are creating the two objects. So first I am creating the object of type inner interface. So inner interface is display. So display is inner interface of another interface shape. So shape.display. I am giving the interface name here. Shape.display is equal to new and class name. So here class name is nested interface 2. So this is one object. Next I am creating another object. Yes. This is of type interface name shape. Class name is nested interface 2. So by using through these two objects, I can call the methods. So d dot show. Show means the method is in display interface. Display interface consists of a method show. So that's why I have to use the d dot show. Area interface consists of area method exists in the interface shape. Area method exists in the interface shape. So that's why I have to use the s dot area. S dot area is equal to 5. 3.14 into 5 into 5. So the output is displayed. I am closing the main method. I am closing the main class. So this is the usage of inner interfaces. Inner interfaces. That means an interface consists of another interface. So we can access those inner interfaces through the outer interface dot inner interface, outer interface dot inner interface. So this is same as previous version. So the class is replaced by an interface. So this is all about the interfaces. Let us check the output. So Java C program name nested interface 2.java. So let us check the output. So here I got the output. So I am displaying the show method. Hello. I am getting the area 78.5. So this is the output by using the nested interfaces. So here concept is an interface is a part of either a class or either a interface. A class consists of an interface or a interface consists of another interface. So these things are called as nested interface. So these are known as nested interfaces. So okay na? Do you have any doubts? సో సింపుల్ గా నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది వేరే ఇంటర్ఫేస్ పార్ట్ అవుతుంది, లేదా ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది వేరే క్లాస్ పార్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో అలా ఉంటే దాన్ని నెస్టెడ్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ అంటారు. సో ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ మీరు ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసి మోడిఫికేషన్స్ చేసి చెక్ చేయొచ్చు. మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఎడ్మిడోలో పెట్టాను, యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. సో these are all about the nested interfaces. Then we have a small concept called stub methods. Let us stub methods. Stub methods, that means the methods which are not useful in the program. Those type of methods are known as stub methods. That means I'm defining the interface I1. So I1 consists of the abstract method area. Let us take void public. I'm defining the another method void circum. Next I am defining the another method void surface area, surface area, and I am defining the another method, suppose int show double compute. I am defining all these methods, all these abstract methods. So this is the interface declaration. So this is how we can declare the interfaces. Then what we could do, what we can do in order to implement that, we need a class. So I am creating the class circle. So suppose class circle implements so you can see the keywords. Class circle implements, the interface name is I1. So here what we will do, we'll write all the definition for all the abstract methods. We have to write the definition void area. I will write the definition here. I will write the definition and then void circum. I will write the definition here. Next void surface. I will write the definition here, surface, and then int show. For this abstract method, I can write the definition here. And then double compute, I write the definition here. So all the definitions are completed, and then I can close the class. I can close the class. So in order to access all these things, we need a main class. So I am creating the main class, CLASS class main, class main 3. I'm defining the main class. So in this, I have the public static void main string args. So this is the main method. So here we can create the some object. So how can you create the object? Interface name space obj1 is equal to new space class name circuit. So this is how you can create the object. So through that object we can access the methods. So here I am using only show method. S.show. Here I am using only compute method. So I am closing the main method and closing the class. So here what happened is we have defined the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes. So I have defined the 5 abstract classes, abstract methods. Here I have 5 methods, but I have used the only two methods. I have used the only 2 methods. So 3 methods are not useful. Remaining 3 methods are not useful. So these 3 methods are known as stub methods. Stub methods. That means the methods has no useful. The methods are not needed by the user. So those type of methods are known as stub methods. Stub methods. So here we have 5 methods. Actually, the in interface definition and interface declaration, we have 5 abstract methods. So I have defined all the 5 abstract methods here. But in reality, while using that program, I have used the only two classes. I have accessed the only 2 classes, show method and compute method. I have not used the remaining method, area, circumference, surface. I have not used the these 3 methods. So these type of methods are known as stub methods. The methods which are not useful to the program. The methods which are not useful to the program are known as stub methods. So this is a small concept. So here not yes, obj1 object name. Here the object is obj1. I have written yes here. So this is not yes, obj1. obj1 dot show, obj1 dot compute. So this is all about the stub methods. So in today's class we have seen the 2 concepts. First one is nested interfaces and then stub methods. So do you have any doubts? So, okay. So we can conclude the session and we will continue in the next class. Thank you.